Hey, fellow YouTubers and life travelers, happy Christmas. Welcome back to my corner in my RV as we each pave our individual paths into this age of Aquarius over the next couple of years. So, I'd love to take a few minutes with you to talk about it. We'll pull some Christmas cards and see what messages we get from the cards to help inspire us. Those messages trigger each of us in different ways. That's why I give the messages the way I do. The reason I give the messages the way I do, I might have said this to you before, is that somebody read predictive for me many years ago and told me I'd die right about now. So thanks for that message. I never forgot. um, if you read in any way energy for people, be careful what you predict because we can have the opportunity to set self-imposing prophecies. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm talking about. We don't want to create a path for somebody. We want to give them the information to help them discern how that affects them in their identity and in their life, and how you can use the messages going forward in your individual understanding of them, which may be different than how I or someone else uses them. So, I'm so grateful that you're here. And if you're new, I'd love if you'd hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified when I post a video. And let's get to some Christmas cards. Good. Good. This is an old vintage deck. And let's ask it for a Christmas message for 2020. It's a big year. We move into 2021 as we each pave our path into this age of Aquarius. What is this Christmas message as Saturn and Jupiter have now changed positions and are moving on in their own directions? And we are each taking our own directions. All right. Let's see what we got. The bottom of the deck, it's a new truth. It is the Ace of Swords. It is a new beginning in a new truth. This is Christmas 2020, please. Christmas 2020. It's a message for Christmas 2020, please. Christmas 2020. Christmas 2020. Good. Excellent. Christmas 2020. So, here we are. We all know this is a time of a new truth. This is a time of us recognizing that life is not necessarily as it seems. What does that mean when I say that? Gosh, it can mean big things. If you've ever heard of Greg Braden, I was watching Greg Braden. He says we're living in a virtual reality, that we are the players of a virtual reality game. We don't know what we're doing here. But this, as I've said, kind of by rote way that we have learned to live is not necessarily the way we're going in our movement forward. That is something that we are leaving behind. We are walking toward a better way of life. And we have all lived this way. Our lives are set up in a standard that it's been something that has served us for a long time, and it's difficult sometimes to walk away from. What do you mean walk away? My life is there. My family, my job, my home, whatever it is, and I'm not suggesting anybody leave their family or their homes. I'm talking about a way of thinking and a way of life. This is a time to leave old thoughts, beliefs, emotions that are no longer serving us behind. It means to look at them, to feel them, and to walk away. And that is not easy. And that's why we're feeling it. These are cups. This is our emotion. We have to leave some things behind. And of course, it's challenged by temperance. And it's challenged by our ability to recognize that we have a foot in two different worlds, that it's our alchemy. It takes our own alchemy of thought, of intention, of focus, of emotion to give us the balance of what we want in this life. So it's time for us to begin to recognize that we create with our every thoughts. It's something I've known for years, and yet I still let the habit of thought run away with me. It's time for us to take control of our focus forward as we pave our own paths into this new age of Aquarius. Our emotions, how do we feel about this? We feel nervous. We feel like, oh God, if I take that next step, I might fall off the cliff and my little dog might fall with me or be left alone. I don't know how to take this next step. It is scary stepping into the void. This is an interesting time for everybody who is intentionally moving forward. It feels a little bit uncomfortable. And how do we overcome those emotions? The Hierophant. We deepen our understanding of how we believe life works, of our connections to our belief in the universe, in God, to all that is. The Hierophant is the government, is the spiritual leader, is the teacher. Our method forward, our way forward in overcoming this is to know who we are in our sovereignness. And to step away from this position of defending the old ways. As in this deck, he's almost like, I'm going to take my one wand and run away, which is not the standard Nine of Wands at all. But in this deck, it looks like he's ready to move forward with his passion and say, you know what, you guys, you can have this. I'm leaving this behind. I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to step forward into this new path. I notice that he's like Temperance has one foot in each world. In this card, he has two different color pants. His leggings are two different colors. One is a light colored and one is a deeper knowing. So we have a deeper color in this darker green. And so this is a matter of us stepping into our knowingness bit by bit. This is new information. We're not all going to know it right automatically. And in our position of advice, we have the Three of Swords. What is the Three of Swords as advice? The Three of Swords is to feel all the feels, to really allow yourself to do your shadow work, to feel the things that have been hidden inside and allow them to be cleared and allow that heart chakra to open. So it never feels good to feel the things that have brought pain. But in order for us to open our heart chakra, we need to allow ourselves to go through the emotions that we stuffed and didn't feel in the past. And the advice is to take our special skills, to take our passions, to take the things that bring us um, joy in the doingness, the things that we are good at, and to work with others, to provide our services to the people around us who will value what we have. This is the card of the master working for his the people who have enlisted him in this project. There's a word for that that has evaded me. It happens when you get older. Um, so it's time for us to take our skills forward and to present our skills to others in a way that we each work together by our own unique abilities, by bringing our own unique abilities to the table for our communities. And I believe that that is a new way of the age of Aquarius, the age of thought, the age of air, that ace of swords on the bottom of the deck. This is this time for us to step into the new age through our thoughts, through stepping outside of us and recognizing our behaviors that have become habitual, and that we want now to be intentional rather than habitual as we usher in, each one of us, our path for this age of Aquarius. So as we're paving our own paths into this age of Aquarius, there's certainly multiple aspects of paving our path. So besides, we want to be intentional, we want to hold the images of the things that make us feel good just because they make us feel good. We want to recognize the blockages that we put up, the beliefs that we have, and ask our subconscious mind to remove those beliefs and to smooth the ground so that we can then move forward to reach our goals better. We also want to see ourselves. We want to observe ourselves a little bit from the outside and recognize when we respond from triggers. We want to go, oh, did you happen to notice you just triggered? Oh, yeah, I did notice that. Okay. And it's not to punish ourselves. It's not to belittle, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, God, that was a big mistake. No, no, no. Oh, I see. I was triggered. Okay. I recognize that I am responding to a situation in a way that isn't necessarily what I think might be my highest good. So I notice that and I'll pay more attention, because we are habitual beings. And the way you change habits, forgive me, the way you change habits is by first recognizing that you're behaving, exhibiting the behavior. And then recognizing, oh, wait, I want to stop that behavior. And then eventually you get to where you're, oh, wait, I was about to do that behavior and I don't want to do that anymore. That's how we change habits. And the way we are, that's just how I am, is habitual. And if there's something in there that isn't serving us or isn't serving us any longer because it served us once when we were maybe young and needed those methods to survive, it's not serving us now. So it's just a matter of going, oh, that's that old habit. I put that in place when I was young because there were these things happened. I don't need that anymore. I can step past that, step aside that. And that is how we change into behaviors that are more desirable for us, that bring us the results that we are working towards. That's how we intentionally pave our path into the age of Aquarius. Beautiful. So, for all of us, happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, whatever you celebrate. Let's take this time to go into our heart. Remember, Saturn and Jupiter has lit us up. We are about to ride down the roller coaster. It's going to be intense. I can't say that today things are going to get easier from here. We have quite a ride ahead of us. Let's be intentional because we are leading the way and we are making a difference together in humanity. Thank you. I'm sending love out to all of us.